Here's the abusers and bullies of my autism, Mr. and Mrs. Hall. And just as soon as I filed a notice of appeal, they're saying they're exercising a set-off to get a vexatious order on me and say my case lacked merit to get paid as an adult with autism and special needs for all the riding lessons and horse services that I, as a horse farm, rendered to them for their daughter. They start putting their horses right on the fence line. So that what they're doing here is they are trying to interfere with my business, prevent mares from breeding. They've done this all season and caused late foals this year. And they did this to reduce my income. And these horses, it's only the horses. There's no cows in sight. It's clear the horses are locked onto this side by them in about an 1.5 acre area. See, it's a little narrow strip, intentionally to interfere with my farm. And they're doing this because Judge Brasington said, oh boy, I'm going to let them abuse a special needs girl with autism and with an Alzheimer's diagnosis. Because it's easier to label somebody vexatious than to accommodate the disabilities. And that's how the Florida court system is. And it's clear with about an 86% unemployment rate with adults with autism living in poverty and who cannot afford to hire lawyers, that the vexatious litigant statute enacted after Title II of the ADA passed and subjects the courts to accommodate disabilities, that Florida passed that law to target disabled Americans specifically and adults with autism. So the court system would not have to pay for the accommodations. So abuse of autistic people in Florida runs rampant. And here's an example of it. As soon as I filed the notice of appeal, this guy locks his horses over here to reduce my income by preventing the pony from going out, the pony stallion, so he cannot breed the mares. And this is just one and the same of him assaulting my husband on the morning he was served with one of the lawsuits. And the court and Judge Monica Brasington says that's okay. That's just fine. That disabled people can be abused, and the court will not give a day in court to enter restraining orders to make it stop.